In this EDS Site Builder tutorial, we're going to take a look at layout and arranging the website. So let's just do a quick edit to a page. I'm going to go to the FAQ page here. And I'm going to decide this is a little plain. I want to add some content areas up here. And how am I going to do that? Well, first thing we need to do is launch the Site Builder. Once we're into edit mode, which is easy to tell by hovering over elements that allow you to then edit them, I can now start to make changes. So I could click in here and edit this, change this, or I could edit my accordion and change these as well. We have videos on how to do that. But what if I want to insert a new row and have some content in between these two elements? What do I need to do? Well, it's pretty straightforward. Over on the right side, we have our flyout here, which has the ways that we can edit the website. Row layout isn't a direct content change, but it does set up a set of boxes that will allow you to then throw in images, content, or other elements. So let's say we want to do 3 columns and we want to put them right here in between the two. So I've just dragged that over. I'm going to let go. And now it gives me ghost boxes, if you will, little highlighters, which tell me you can put something in here. So for this little tutorial, we're just going to keep it pretty straightforward, and I'm going to throw in some text. So I'm going to drag that over in there. I'm being watched. So simple, straightforward, right? I can put that in there, and then I can do the same thing here. You can also add media. You can change it up to bullet points. You can make it bold. Anything you can do with an editor, you can do in these boxes here. So what I've done is I've thrown in a new row with 3 columns, and I've simply added some content to those 3 columns. So very quickly, without knowing any HTML or getting into the back-end code or having to do any craziness, I was simply able to drag and drop both the layout, which would be the 3 columns, and the actual content itself. In this case, I threw in some text. You could throw, again, images in there. It could be whatever information that pertains to a site. And just like anything else, you can have that be 1 column, it could be 2, it could be any variety. If you look at the row layouts, they give quite a few options. So you can really organize your site and your pages the way that you want to, so that they are quite professional looking without having to do a whole lot of additional work other than visualizing it and then dragging and dropping. So it's pretty straightforward for this kind of thing. And of course, if you change your mind and decide that you really don't want 3, you only need a couple, you can simply come in here and you can decide to remove them. Of course, it warns you just in case. In this case, because I chose a 3-column layout, it's defining the space. So now I've got a space in between the two, which can be very handy at times. But if I want to remove that, now I simply go to the column and remove it, and it brings me down to just having 2 columns. So that's a quick and easy way to go from 3 to 2 columns. But again, you could also leave that there if you wanted the gap for a visual reason.